make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this one ready to roll, but they know it won't be easy, as across the field from them, be in store for some fireworks here tonight. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
That's how the game is changed.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down and 4. Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. A run here for Starks. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Toss play to Starks. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing here, Newton. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. It starts. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Dropping it off for starts. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Allen's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. In the red zone this time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got his man over the middle. This is quick. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jerry Rice, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow. Now,
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. Now Wentz on third down. Left side, caught by Matthews. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
they didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Sanders. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Newton's going to throw it. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team. Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39!
Back to throw. And that's complete to Huff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
All right, here we go.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. He hits Randall, complete. It's a pickup. 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. It's over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 22 on that one. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Reuben Randall in the final minute. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Newton. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. Now a desperate. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. By Malcolm Jenkins.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they take a knee. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Benny Logan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Allen, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ertz has it left side. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Wentz on 3rd down. But he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 13 and also the first down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st down, Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. And there the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz again. Goes underneath for Sproles. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play calling. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Caught. It's hot. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Back to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back here to the 43.